So for me personally, two-man missions are the wildest things that you can do, bro. If you don't know what a two-man is, it's basically linking up with a girl, but she brings her friend, and you bring your friend as well. So everything is basically set up in a way that y'all can assist each other. But that doesn't always happen. To give you some context, and so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did, one weekend I went to stay over at my friend's house. It was supposed to be this quick thing where we worked on homework, but I ended up staying the whole weekend instead. His mom was super nice and even invited me to dinner at his aunt's place. Now, this is where things start getting wild. So before we actually got to his aunt's apartment, you know, it's like one of those big complexes where everyone kind of knows each other. My friend starts telling me about these two girls that live right next to his aunt. And he's like, bro, they're our age, and I've got their instas. You know, at first, knowing him, I thought he was just talking bullshit and wasn't paying much attention. I was like, yeah,
that's
keep it happy, man.
my man just
But
be
then
like,
after dinner,
oh, some bad happen. I'm like, no way this nigga's actually telling the truth, bro. This nigga, he's probably just telling. Sometimes they be right. I'm like, what? What?
we're chilling outside, just walking in like between the different buildings of this complex, and my friend stops mid-conversation. He points up at this random window that's like in the second floor of the complex, and he's like, evident, those are the girls I was talking about. I didn't believe his answer first, cause like, again, knowing him, bro, what are the odds he's even telling the truth? But this man was committed to proving it. Next thing I know, he pulls out his phone, goes on Instagram, and calls him. So I just stand there like, no way this is happening right now, bro. They didn't answer the call at first, but just replied in text, and he replied with, yo, come outside your balcony, just want to say hi. And they walked out. At this point, my heart dropped. I was not ready for any of this. And then my friend decides to make it worse. This man, this absolute menace, starts telling them, you guys will come downstairs. My friend really wants to meet you and talk to you personally. Like, bro, I didn't even know you were talking shit. Why would you do this to me? So now I'm just standing there, pacing back and forth, trying to figure out what I'm even gonna say, bro. Because truth is,
where you start doing that, you're not gonna know what to say.
Real quick. One had blonde hair, and the other one had super dark jet black hair and was really short. For the sake of the story, let's call the blonde one Nia, and the short one Hana. And Nia was pretty fine, I'm not gonna lie. At that point, my friend, he's extremely hyped. I could tell he was excited, bro. He was saying I should go talk to Nia while he handled Hana. And I'm saying handled because he had a girlfriend at the time.
What?
Excuse me, what the actual fuck?
I know this is wild, but that's on him. I don't know. According to him, it was gonna be more of a wingman, one-man mission. But bro, that was obviously cap. I knew that deep down, bro was hella excited. Which, by the way, if you're in a relationship, no matter what happens, don't be like him. So a few minutes later, the girls actually come downstairs, and instead of coming right up to us, they sit down in like a little bench and talk to each other, obviously waiting for us to come up to them. So I'm like, let's walk up to them, but this man starts saying, nah bro, they're gonna come to us, which made no sense, but I still played along with it. So we stood there like fools for like 10 minutes until I finally convinced him to approach them. Why didn't I just go myself? Bro, I was scared. Anyway, we walk over, I introduce myself, and then it happens. We're hit with the most awkward silence ever. We're standing there for like a full minute. As soon as I'm about to break the ice, my friend goes, cool, turns around and starts to walk the other way, and somehow we're back to where we started. The girls are still sitting on the bench, staring at us, and at this point, I'm just mad at my friend. I was like, what the hell are you doing, bro? We need to go back, and he was all hesitant, saying it would be weird to go back after leaving like that.
See, that's
but
why
I wasn't about to let Nia, the
my
blonde girl,
be
slip
like,
away like
boy,
that.
it's weird.
She
I'm
was
like,
low-key
why is
fine,
it weird?
and I wasn't trying to fumble. So he
Hey, why
finally
is it
agrees,
weird?
and we approached him again, trying to play it cool.
Like, you talk to the girl, right? You say, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Why is it weird to go back and say to the same girl? It's not weird, gang. Like, oh, it's weird. It's weird. Nigga, you making it weird by saying it's weird. Ah, like, niggas be, them type of niggas be pissing me off, bro. I go
Even
on the
though
last day of school,
hard.
bro.
And this time, bro, my friend actually starts a conversation. Thank God.
Oh,
Nia
bro.
noticed I still had one AirPod.
Oh my man, bro. I told this nigga, yo. Why is this shit so funny? I told this nigga, yo, bro, go to this one Asian, bro. He was like, nah, bro. One of my mans already on that, cause what the situation is, one of my mans want one of this Asian joint. She good looking. I was gonna go for that, but I was like, nah, that's for him. I seen another fine shit right next to her. They were not friends or nothing. I was like, yo, you already shoot our daughter fine shit, I'm about to go for it. She said no. You go for the Asian, cause if I go, I know I'm gonna get it. He's like, no, bro. But my man, the man that was talking about, I'm not about to say his name. He was like, he already shot for that, bro. I'm like, he didn't shoot. He didn't even talk to her. He already has his girl, bro. Like, just go, bro. I was like, bro, if you don't go, I'm gonna crash out or you. Bro, I was laughing inside once I was mad outside, bro. I was like, bro, if you don't go, nigga, I'm gonna crash out on you right now. It's the last year of school, bro. Go out and shoot, nigga. He's like, nah, bro. Nah. And at the end of the day, bro, I ended up pushing this nigga. I shrugged him a little. I was like, go. Then he started chucking. He ended up going to Instagram. But the girl was way telling my son, oh, if you text me, I'm not gonna text you back. I'm like, what the fuck? We was like, what the fuck? When he told me. Then I went up to the light skinned jit that was next to her. She's light skinned. You know, I fuck with light skins, bro. Light skins, brown skins. There's just something about them, bro. Dark skins, some dark skins, some, but mostly dark skin, mostly brown and light skins. Obviously, never snow bunnies. Maybe a little bit of Hispanic, but not too much Hispanics. Mostly Latinas. Hispanic? What are the difference between Latinas and Hispanics and Latino? I gotta learn that, bro. I had a Spanish class. We ain't talk about the races. We just talk about the language, cause that's what I was supposed. That's what I was there to learn. But anyways, what was I gonna say, bro? I was gonna crash on dude, bro. He ended up doing it, bro. I ended up went. Oh yeah, I went up to the last kid. I was like, "Yo, excuse me, can I talk to you?" She was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Can I talk to you?" She was like, "No, you can't talk to me." The moment she said that, I walked off. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Bro, when you talking to a girl and she said no, okay, no is no. Don't be on that type of nigga. The moment she said no, I walked off. I ain't look back or nothing. And that same day, I missed my bus. I missed my bus, and it was about to rain. That same day, it rained. It was 2 days ago. It rained, bro. I should have gone, bro. If I had walked home that day, bro, I was gonna get soaked, like soaked. Like it was a storm type of raining. And yesterday, it was storm type of raining. Me and my brothers was outside. It was storm type of raining, bro. On the menu, bring it.
Brought in and asked me what I was listening to, which actually saved everything because it gave us a reason to talk. So we started vibing about music and stuff, and I was finally feeling like, okay, maybe we're not completely blowing this. But of course, my boy couldn't just let it flow naturally, because when Nia asked me what I was listening to, I wasn't gonna say what I actually listened to. At least not what I listened to the most. I had to selectively choose what I was gonna tell her. Frank Ocean, Bryson Tyler, Party Next Door. However, my homie instantly sells by saying the contrary. Bro goes like,
The fuck is the country? Thanks. I've been that shit for 2
wait, I
hours.
thought you were listening to something else, bro. Playboy Cardi, and I was like, shit. I mean, yeah. I just listened to other music too, you know. And that was just the first fuck up, cause right when the convo started going well, and he got more comfortable, he started to choose all the wrong dialogue, bro. Saying all the fucking stuff that you will never say in front of the host. All I can say is that he was talking brain rot. And for example, that we were on that galaxy gas, that I could easily rizz up Nia being off a honey pack, and a bunch of other shit. And you know, the problem with that was that they were not gonna take us seriously anymore. You know, it wasn't that bad because bro said it in a more funny, sarcastic tone. I mean, these girls understood it was brain rot humor, but that made the whole thing turn into a joke. I mean, it was gonna be more of a we're gonna laugh at these guys type of situation now. We had a negative aura at that point. So now I'm thinking, okay, I need to clutch this up, right? Because this whole time I've been low-key quiet watching this unfold. So I asked Nia if she has an Instagram, you know, trying to make a move, because in
They're gonna be thinking I just there to
my head,
entertain them.
this is the moment. But she hits me with a simple, yeah, that's it, nothing more. And for some reason, I just freeze. I don't follow up. I don't ask her for her handle. I literally just stand there like an idiot thinking that the
I already talked to Dad. Give it to me. Give it.
yeah was a sign that she wasn't interested.
Give it.
In hindsight, bro, I totally sold that moment. Nia could have been down for all I know, but instead of just asking for her Insta, I let it slip. That
one thing
my
that
plan
I learned that one of my mans told me, and I learned also from myself. Right, give it. Stand up. Give it. One thing that I learned that my mans also learned. Damn, Taco. What? Damn, how many times I gotta say this? Okay. The thing that I learned that my man told me is that females are actually nervous when you talk to them. They're the one who is more nervous. You just the hardest thing is to actually start talking. After you say what's up and you compliment what she got on, do not say you look good. Maybe some females it works, but if that's what you do, you do. I just be like, excuse me, can I talk to you? Or excuse me, I like what you got on. What's your name? I like what you. I'll fuck with the fan shit. She I'm like, thank you. I'm like, so how much? Then I'm be like, so that shit costs a lot. That means you must have money. Then I'm like, what you mean? Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? On some shit. But I used to be on the type of nigga. I'd be like, excuse me, I thought you look good. Can I get your Instagram? That never works. Sometimes it works, but not all the time. Cause when you the silent after you get the Instagram, that's when you start clutching up. Cause that's why I began to grow to be interested in me. Cause after I get the Instagram, right? She typing it in. I'm asking different questions. I'm assuming. So you're this, so you're that. Don't ever ask questions. Assume. That's something that's game right there. Why am I even giving y'all sauce? So what the heck? Taka giving sauce. TK giving sauce.
let's try again. So I tried asking her again in order to steer the convo somewhere chill while leaving Juan alone with Hana so he can keep doing what he's doing. As I'm about to ask Nia again, she cuts me off like, oh right, my bad. She grabs my phone and follows herself on Insta. And for a moment, I'm feeling like, okay, I'm saving this. But then, as I check her profile, I noticed this random dude that's tagged in her bio, which was like a mad red flag. So I'm like, damn, you got a boyfriend? Thinking maybe this whole thing was pointless from the start. And then, bro, she hits me with something even worse than that. She's like, nah, well, I mean, he's not really my boyfriend. I mean, we had a fight because I picked another guy at a party, and I just don't know what to do.
Oh
my heart
God.
sank.
Oh my
I
God.
was cooked now.
No, no. Don't ever do yourself like that. You see the thing, but like, and she said that. Let me see what this guy is gonna say. Maybe let's see what he's gonna say, bro.
I wasn't just talking to a girl who might not be interested. I was dealing with the female version of Juan. Except she wasn't doing no wingman assist. I was getting hoed. So I looked at my friend and he was like, surprised too. And when that happened, I just didn't care anymore. I completely gave up on trying to raise her up and just like let anything happen, to be honest. So we just walked around for a bit more, talked about random shit. Now it got late, and eventually Nia said her mom was calling her upstairs for dinner. So me and Juan just went up the elevator with them and said bye. And that was low-key it. She followed me back later at Juan's house, and he was like, yeah, she was definitely into you, bro. You should text her. But man, she had a boyfriend, bro.
Don't do that, bro.
But then we forgot about it and just watched YouTube and played games on his computer. So
Oh, you watching on
yeah,
video, bro?
it
I'm
was kind
fucking
of
that
all we
nigga.
did.
I'll be watching him too. But don't do that, bro. She gonna be using you as a what do you call this thing? I should feel. Either you become a side nigga or you become one of them niggas that just listen to her hardships. Don't waste your time on that, cause there's a female. There's been a female like talks where I'm like, you got a nigga, so why you talking to me? Like